What's going on, people? It's your boy, Stay Connected, people. And yeah, man, we're about to react to this with people. You guys wanted me to react to a certain clip. You wanted me to react to this certain clip. And yeah, people, man, Fredo addresses the situation with Clavish, people, yeah? Let's get into this, people.
Of a shock and a surprise to us all, because it seemed that you and Clavish seemingly had a good relationship.
Yeah.
You collaborated with each other.
Yeah.
You'd interacted with each other.
I'd be lying to tell you a lie, people. Like, when I first heard Clavish, I'm not gonna lie, it does sound like he copied the same sort of style on it as like Fredo on it. I don't know what it is, but that's when I first heard Clavish. You know what I mean? It sound like he mimicked his style on it, or maybe it's just the beats that he's flowing on in it. But that's what I personally felt like as well, because I didn't really hear people until after Fredo, like me, really rap the same way like him.
Each other socially.
Yeah.
Like I might be wrong there, but that's just personally what I've come across.
He appeared to have some sort of situation in Australia.
Yeah.
There was a lot of speculation about why and what, and that kind of got quiet up until he recently dropped a new single.
He's always dropping singles, isn't it? Talking.
And I believe you commented on one of his pictures requesting an apology.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, as fans and spectators of UK music, a lot of people want to know or are interested in what went wrong in that relationship and why you might be looking for an apology.
Boy, what went wrong with my man is... Where do I begin? It all started, I had a feature with him. But his label's gonna own it, so obviously I need to be paid. I'm saying to them, I want cash. I'm telling him, Toxic TV, all them, I want cash. He's saying, yeah, calm. He's like, F, let me make something on top, you know what I'm saying? And I like Clav, you know what I'm saying? The little guy wants to be like me.
No way you started with that. He said the little man wants to be like me. Nah. How come I said nah? That little man wants to be like me. Man, look, talk to me. Man's my little man.
Let me make something on top, you know what I'm saying? And I like Clav, you know what I'm saying? The little guy wants to be like me. I like him. I'm saying to him, yeah, calm.
That's
all I want's a 50. Whatever you tell, you could tell them £1 million. Just all I want's a 50. He's like, yeah, all right, saying that. And I'm gonna tell them 70. So he'll make a 20. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying make sure it's cash. You feel me? They're like, yeah. Him, Toxic TV, all of them. I'm saying, all right. The video's coming up now. 2 days before, people was hitting me up talking about what outfit I'm wearing and locations. I'm saying, yo, I ain't been paid. Obviously now they're scrambling now. I'm saying I ain't doing nothing. Don't even hit me about nothing until I've been paid. You know what I'm saying? I felt like and that wasn't to do with Clavish. That's just to do with his label. Handle your business.
Yeah, which is like, I get why Fredo felt like that. Like, yo, do the business side first. You know what I mean? Let's do business right. Like, you know what I mean? Once I got my money and all that, we can talk more business afterwards. You know what I mean? But other than that, can't be hitting my line all the time, asking me these questions and questions on questions. You know what I mean? So I get why he's talking like that. Which you will want to do business right, the right way.
You feel me? So they've ended up scrambling around. They've ended up wiring me the money. Now, you know, if you wire it to me, the exact reason I asked for cash is so I won't be taxed on it, because they wired it to an English account. I didn't have a Dubai account yet. So they wired it to my English account. So after we done the video and all that, his management's hitting me like, yo, bro, where's that thing for Clev? Because obviously it weren't the cash. So I've just sent him 10 bags. Really, if you want to actually get into the deep of tax, I was really only meant to send him about 7 or 8, but I ain't gonna be petty like that. Hold a 10, you know what I'm saying? Because you've put 70 bags in my account now that I'm gonna be taxed on. I've sent the 10, he's like, all right, love. He's like, oh, we're gonna chat to Clev. He's hit me back 5 minutes later, like, oh, bro, I hear what you're saying, but like a deal's a deal. And I'm saying, what do you mean a deal's a deal? The deal was cash, you know what I'm saying? If it was cash.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, if I tell you something, like, you gotta go with what I'm trying to do. You come with me with business, innit? Like, you want a feature from me, or I want a feature from you. That first person who's made that initially like interest into someone trying to do a feature or just doing business with you, there's got to be like a conversation beforehand. Like, where is this going? You're gonna have this percentage. You're gonna have that percentage. You're gonna have like your price. Who's gonna take what? I'm gonna take 50. You're gonna take 40. Or them sort of business. Like if someone said that already to you, and that's in documents, like, you know, pen to pad, you know, black and white. Obviously, like, you gotta go with that. You know what I mean? Well, I expect you at least, like, yo, be a man of your words, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I gave this instruction to you the first time. Like, how you gonna try to act like I didn't tell you this beforehand?
Like, it's obvious, you know what I'm saying? He's like, no, I hear that, but what, man can't just stick to the deal, bro. I'm saying, and just by the way they're talking, I could say, are these youths trying to, like, this is, like, you should be appreciative, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have to do this. You waited while I was in Dubai, put your whole mixtape back. My man wanted the song regardless, whether he got a pound or not, you know what I'm saying? I could have come out and said, bro, I just come out of Dubai jail, bro, I need 80 bags, and I need all of it. He wouldn't have said no, but I showed the little guy love. And so just by how...
Nah, man said I showed the little guy love.
Bro, I need 80 bags, and I need all of it. He wouldn't have said no, but I showed the little guy love. And so just by how they're talking, I can hear, like, they're not understanding, but I'm not about to keep explaining myself or going over it. It's simple like that. You wired it, so I'm only giving you 10 now. I'm still giving you money, you know what I'm saying? You want to go on a song like, I borrowed some money off you or something, about you got finesse. And that was it. So his manager had hit me a couple more times. I just started ignoring him, because how much times am I going to tell you? And I ain't running nothing. I just gave you, and the way that you're even being ungrateful, it's like, we're just going to end up arguing. So I just started ignoring him, innit? What does he do then? Get on the song, talking about he got finesse. Like, how dare you? Are you crazy or what? So I've hit him, and they're talking about, oh, bro, it's just looking bad. I'm not trying to dish you or whatever. I just said it because everyone's saying, like, you finesse me. I'm saying, who's everyone? Because my man them can't say it. How can I finesse you and I gave you 10 grand and the song's out? When an artist finesse...
Yeah, because literally, like, Fredo could have been like, you know what? Forget that. I'm stopping that video, innit? I don't want to be in the feature no more. Take me off the features. He literally could have went to his label and be like, nah, forget that. Here's your money back. Forget that. Take me off the song. That's basically what he's trying to imply right there, people. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to imply. Well, it sounds like that's what he's trying to imply.
I just said it because everyone's saying, like, you finesse me. I'm saying, who's everyone? Because my man them can't say it. How can I finesse you and I gave you 10 grand and the song's out? When an artist finesses an artist for a feature, the song don't come out. I shot a video and everything. Like, I just really felt like he was lying, you know what I'm saying? Maybe because man thought, again, around them times, everyone's just got guilty. People's thinking I'm on the run. People's really thinking I'm on the run. Even though I'm flying around all around the place on my passport, and England got the best police in the world, they're thinking I'm on the run. So he's probably thinking, oh, he can say my name because it's not looking good for me or whatever. And I really let it slide. I wasn't even gonna...
He's saying, Matt, he was that basic clout chasing. That's what basically he's trying to say right there. They were using Fredo's name for like a little clout thing to make it look bad, like he just said.
Say much or do much. And then he done another song saying something cheeky, which sounded like it could be to do with my case about chipping in. When he knows, everyone in London knows how much, when it comes to that case, and when it even just comes to my area in general, when it comes to them sort of things, like, that's not what's going on over my side, and you know that. You got songs talking about, I'm not even gonna get into it, but he knows it's not that. So once he done that, I said, all right, he's trying to play with me. And yeah, big up Australia. But he shouldn't, and that's why maybe you say like, oh, how have you and Asko kept a relation? Because he's just been trill, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like me coming in the game, I want to do a song with Gigs. You know what I'm saying? I hit up Gigs. I don't really even know him like that. I didn't grow up with him. And I'm like, Gigs, let me make something. I'm a young'un, let me make something. And he's like, all right, cool, but just make sure it's cash and make this, you feel me? For whatever reason, my label don't line up the cash, so now they're sending it through the bank transfer. The deal's changed now, no? If Gigs then says, yo, bro, I ain't got a 20 because you lot just dropped it in my account, but here's a 10, I'm gonna be nothing but grateful. This little clown, wants to get on songs talking about I finesse them, you know what I'm saying? I'm even on the phone saying, you know what then? Send me back that money. I'll send you back that money to your account and you lot give me 50 bags on the road and you can keep that. And then you lot pay the tax on it. But they ain't got no money on the roads, you know what I'm saying? These youths, they're not like that at all. And he shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have done it. And that's what I mean about these youths, that real life and songs is two different things. He should have never done that. I showed him love. Like, that's why I wanted an apology. And that's really what it is, man. Yeah, he shouldn't have done it.
Do you think that because they are younger and maybe a little bit less experienced because they have been in the game for less time, do you think it's because of a lack of understanding of how?
Maybe, but he's got a manager, and I'm telling you. So maybe at the first when I'm saying, bro, this is why. But once you do your research and go ask any accountant or ask anyone if...
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, there could be like a little like, yo, like, I'm new in the game. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how the game is. I don't know. Like, he could have people on Clavish, but like, his people like telling him, nah, he's trying to finesse you. He's trying to finesse you. But really, he's not finessing you. He's doing business. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure that them people who's on this label, they have like lawyers. They have people who are higher up who understand the business. Like, yo, get me? Who know the game properly.
If you put 70 bags in a business account, how much are you going to be taxed on it? It's more than 10 grand, but I still gave them 10. You know, I don't have to give them nothing. Remember this. You want this song regardless. I done it because I got love for him. You know what I'm saying? And I thought he was a real young youth. You know what I'm saying? But that's not an excuse, because you could just ask anyone, and they'll tell you, no, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm telling you, I'll send it back to you. Give me 50 bags on the road. They ain't got no money on the road. They're just rapping. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They're not like that at all. So how dare you get up there and talk like I borrowed some money off you, or you're a clown. Rent you cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you ever? I ain't never seen these guys around protected how I'm around protected. He knows that as well. It's like, that's what I mean. I left England and all these, even guys in my own area, just playing funny little games on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But that's really that. He shouldn't have done that. He let me down with that. And it's clear as day.
There you go, people, man. There you go, people, man. Let me know what you think about the situation with Fredo and Clavish, people. Like, what do you think about the situation? Do you think Fredo dealt with this matter accordingly? Do you think he's right or wrong? Let me know, people, in the comment section down below.